Welcome to Wednesdays with Wayne. We're in mid-October and we have been blessed with some amazing weather. We still haven't gotten our first frost, so the yard is looking great. I want to share a little bit of that with you because the color you have from the annuals, of course, this is kind of peak color for the annuals because they're at their largest and they're blooming prolifically. Of course, some of the other plants are on their way down. The containers, I want to show you, the containers are still going strong. So some beautiful plants are absolutely enormous. Got a little bit of a fall display. Not much going on for fall because I didn't want to take out the annuals. So that'd be one of the first things. When that first frost comes and we get that damage, we're going to start cleaning out these pots. It has still been very, very dry. You can see I've still got the hose out. I'm actually running the irrigation system on some of the areas. Let me remind you again that we've got to keep watering, especially those newly planted plants. Anything within the past year, I would keep watering up through Thanksgiving, and especially the evergreens. Over here, we'll just take one quick look in kind of this courtyardy area. Look at the grasses behind me there and how large those annual fountain grasses are. And then these beautiful containers. I really love this combination with the caladiums and these sunpatiens. So some cool stuff here by the front entryway as well. So one final look at those annuals before we get that first frost. Just as a reminder, I know Ben had made a post on Facebook and Instagram about houseplants. Mine are still outside, and before we have any danger of frost, again, I'm going to get these inside. We've got this monstera, some alocasia, big elephant ear, some houseplants that I've had outside all season. They've done really well, but it's going to be time to move those in, especially as those nights get cold. I also have a section over here. Of course, the containers will eventually just be emptied out. The grasses are giving me a little bit of fall interest. And then I've got a collection of mangaves, and I need to get those in the house, get them cleaned up a little bit, and get them in a warm location again before we have danger of frost. The annual beds here, you can see they're kind of getting tired. The coleus have actually started to seed. I didn't get those cut off, but we'll get this cleaned up after that first frost, again giving me that last little bit of color. I won't really start cutting much else back till after a heavy frost. I'll start to cut back some of the perennials. Butterfly bush, I do like to keep up to probably about 2/3 of their original height, and then eventually I will go ahead and take about 1/3 of this off and still leave a section of it up. So in case there's a lot of winter damage, then I'll cut it back to its height, its final height in the springtime. Very early spring, actually. Perennials here you can see are kind of laying over and so forth, and again the annuals. So all of this cleanup will begin soon, but not quite yet. So we're going to enjoy these last few weeks of this mild weather, and after that first really heavy frost, we're going to begin some heavy-duty maintenance on the garden. So enjoy this last little bit. And thank you for joining Wednesdays with Wayne, sponsored by Niemeyer's Landscape Supply. And remember, beautiful landscapes start here.